blocked the cut.
Oh! Attacking the rim and tomahawking it down. Wow, Paul Pierce at his...
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're ready for your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about Paul Pierce, aka The Truth, and basically discussing how good he really was. But before we dive into today's episode, let's take a quick look at a sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by Fabulous. Now, if you are like me, you have tons of things you want to do every single day, but naturally, some things just slip your mind. For me personally, it is drinking enough water every day. I know I should drink at least 1 bottle of water every day, but in reality, this doesn't happen. And this is just one example how Fabulous was able to help me. Fabulous makes it easy for anyone to develop and stick healthy habits thanks to science-backed daily routines. As a result, you feel healthier, fulfilled, and more productive. Now, the drinking water part was just one example, but Fabulous offers more than 100 different habits or even create your own. Fabulous helps you to build these habits thanks to a timely reminder and other features. The app even has behavior change programs designed specifically to achieve your goals. Plus, every day you're getting 2 to 3 minutes of coaching sessions. It's like having a personal coach. Take it from me, Fabulous is super easy to use and it does work. Start building your ideal daily routine. The first 100 people who click on the link will get 25% off a Fabulous subscription. Guys, you definitely should check it out now. And the first player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from Jalen Rose, and he's basically answering some pretty interesting claims by Paul Pierce. Let's have a look.
You think Shaq and Dame are dissing each other? You need to look in your own house. You need to look in your own family. You need to talk to the NBA Countdown family because your man, The Truth, Paul Pierce, is out here thinking that you won't see this clip I'm about to play you.
The 1 or 2 players you destroyed through your whole NBA career. Now, we know you destroyed a whole bunch of players, but is there 2 that really stick out?
If they're not watching live, I hope this gets replayed for them.
I will send it to them.
One is Richard Jefferson on the Nets.
Cop that, Richard.
And Jalen Rose, Indiana and Bulls. Destroyed them.
He looked right at the camera and said, I hope they play this for him, and said he destroyed you.
Well, he a Hall of Famer. I'm not.
So is The Truth telling the truth?
He a Hall of Famer. That's all I can say. He a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's been in multiple All-Star games. I haven't. I played against him many times.
Trying to get a charge there.
And when he got drafted, I even worked out with him that summer. So I always wanted to see him clearly do well.
So you're getting some buckets, though?
That's my brother, and I think he should be probably accurate.
Did he destroy you?
Well, I wouldn't say
Destroyed seems like a strong word.
You ready for this? I can't name a player besides Kobe Bryant I can say destroyed me.
Now the next 2 clips that we're going to take a look at are basically a mix of NBA legends commenting on Paul Pierce and also small career retrospectives. Let's have a look.
Growing up in Inglewood, California, Paul Pierce dreamed of someday playing for his hometown Lakers. But after a decorated college career at Kansas, fate had other plans as he embraced a team he once rooted against, the Boston Celtics.
Paul completely understood what a Boston Celtic was and what it took.
Pierce on the drive, and he hits!
Pierce for the game. Yes!
Pierce soon stood out as one of the most gifted young scorers in the league, and putting his team on his back became a personal trademark. In 2002, his 19 fourth-quarter points in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals led the Celtics on an historic comeback. It was the type of gutsy performance that earned him a legendary nickname.
Paul Pierce is the truth. Nothing you can do. Nobody in the country can stop him. You better believe it.
Look at Harrington. He's talking to Pierce and talking to each other. Show me what you got. Pierce pulls up for a three. That's what I've got.
He had the makeup to hit big pressure shots at any time.
Pierce takes it. At the buzzer, Paul Pierce for the game. Got it!
His competitiveness just spilled out. And I said, man, if we ever get the right group, Paul Pierce is going to be amazing.
By 2007, Pierce's reputation as a scorer was well established, but he was still chasing that elusive title. As team captain, he saw a new opportunity and took control.
Paul is a motivator, and he encouraged everybody to be their best, and he wanted everybody to be on their best.
Come on, put an extra 30 minutes on practice. Because ain't no stopping.
He's going to have you playing above your level.
Paul Pierce making every big play for the Celtics.
That's how you do it. That's how you fight. Let's go.
Later that season, Pierce led the Celtics to their first NBA championship in 22 years, winning Finals MVP.
Banner number 17, soon to be raised to the rafters.
A 10-time All-Star, Pierce ranked 16th on the NBA's all-time scoring list and second on the Celtics' all-time scoring list, behind just John Havlicek.
He wanted to be a Celtic, and he wanted to win a title as a Celtic, and he accomplished that.
Another Inglewood kid that's done well.
Hometown?
You know, hometown, went to Inglewood High School, even though that's the wrong high school, but he went to Inglewood High School. And so I wanted, you know, it was that classic thought process. I wanted Paul to do really well, but I want the Lakers to win. You know, but to watch him and Kobe match up the way they were and the way he played that series, I was so proud of him because, again, he represents the city of Inglewood. And I had been hearing about this kid when he was in high school, when I was in the pro levels. I mean, there's another one coming, you know, and his name is Paul. And so I've got a chance to watch his maturation grow and to see him and now being a champion, you know, even though it's with the Boston Celtics. You know,
Paul Pierce was still a staple in that Celtics uniform. This pride of Celtic, the pride of Boston, Paul Pierce. He was an unbelievable scorer. I think the reason why we kind of overlook Paul Pierce and his career, was he a better offensive talent than Larry Bird? Absolutely not. Let me say that. No, he was not. But he has that 1970, 1980 old man game, whereas everything about him is slow. He got the high socks, the headband, he even talks a little slow. Like, everything about Paul Pierce is like, I wouldn't pick him up in a pickup game, but then you get him on the court and he does everything right. He can beat you off the dribble. As slow as he moved, he was always very effective and very efficient. And when I look at what he was able to do with Boston without the big three.
Pierce for a three. Touche, says Pierce.
Well, it's amazing watching Pierce play. Paul was about 230, at about 6'7", so he had the height, he had the build, he had the stamina, and he was competitive as hell.
Ball away at the buzzer. Got it!
The truth shall set you free.
Write this down. Paul Pierce is the mother truth.
Paul Pierce wins the game.
I was like, this guy's the truth because what he's doing is not a lie. And he was doing it against the world champs.
17, 23 points in the game. 40 points for Pierce. 42 in his homecoming here to Los Angeles.
Paul thrived in pressure.
In Eastern Conference playoffs, we're down 26 going into the fourth quarter. I gave Paul a tongue lashing and told him how good he was and how he was letting them off the hook and not being aggressive. And the fourth quarter that he put on was unbelievable, the way he was able to bring us back. That was one of the best fourth quarters that I've ever seen an individual do.
So how good was Paul Pierce in my opinion? Well, to be honest, in my opinion, Paul Pierce is one of the most underrated players of all time. And there's a simple reason for that. Since the day that Paul Pierce started to work for NBA television, he was mostly known for saying pretty outlandish stuff on a regular basis, which is kind of unfortunate because many people forget what a great and sensational player he was. He was a solid defender, an incredible offensive player. If you take a look at how many buzzer beaters this guy had, is incredible. So in my book, he's definitely one of the best players of all time and well-deserved a top 75 player of all time. Anyway, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out the sponsor of today's episode. See you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.